guys, I don't know why this feels really significant to me, spiritual union, but hello Sagittarius, thank y'all so much for watching and tuning in tonight, at whichever time, or at whichever time, let me get that right, at whichever time you decide to watch this video right now. I appreciate you. For those of you that are new, I'm Levitating, Love's Healing. For those of you that are returning, welcome back, and thank y'all so much for coming back, checking out the content on the channel. Okay, so this is going to be a general message for the Sagittarian energy, okay? So hope that it resonates, brings you some clarity, reassurance of some kind, but if not, it's all good. Just not your message or your energy, okay? So let's see what comes through for you. Be your love and guidance and grace. Thank you all. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. First out of the gate is Truth, aka Judgment, and I kind of like to refer this card. I like to refer to this card as Justice, and the reason why is because you cannot have clear judgment without justice, and justice have to be served. Justice has to be served. And what does justice mean? That means if you did good, you get good. If you put in the work, you get a good harvest. If you put in bad work, you get a bad harvest. That's just how it goes. You know, so in whichever aspect that is for you, that's what you're about to receive, and that is going to affect everything and everybody else around you, okay? So right out of the gate, if you have been intentional in a good place, in a good way, for the good reasons, you're going to reap the things that you absolutely are worthy of and deserve, okay? But if you have been doing some mess and you've been in some bullshit and you've been intentional about it for the wrong reasons, you're gonna reap the repercussions of that. You know, you're gonna justice is gonna be served to you for those reasons as well, okay? Drinking me some water, okay? So yeah, so you gonna know, you definitely gonna know. If not, you already do, okay? But yeah, not trying to scare nobody, just that's what it is, you know. There's an intention. You're focused on something. You're either going to get the good out of it or the bad out of it, depending on what you've been doing so far. Okay, so thank you. Whoa. Suffering and silence, though, falls in the second place. Okay, let's pull out a third to get more clarity. Emotional loss. Let's see what the fourth one is. Your love, guys. Thank you. Crown chakra. Okay. This is hard for you. In some ways, it's been either very difficult for you or very hard for you. I feel like from the aspect of or from the feeling of these oracles here, it doesn't feel like you've been doing bad. It feels like you've really been trying to stay strong despite the pains and the struggles that you have to go through, that you've had to go through, or that you've had to experience, or even now currently, wherever you are in time right now. The fourth place is crown chakra. It's gonna open up something for you if it's not already opening up something for you. The anguish that you felt, the pain that you've had to experience, the bullshit that you've had to gone through, or the bullshit that you've had to go through has been difficult. It hasn't been easy. It hasn't been the most comfortable thing, okay? You probably could very well still be healing, as we are every day, but it's really granting you something way much bigger, way more, I don't know why I'm hearing the word expansive. I don't even know if that's a word. Alexa, define the word expansive. What does that mean?
The adjective expansive describes something of considerable extent. It can also refer to something broad, inclusive, or extensive in nature. The word is often used to describe landscapes, writing styles, or a person's attitude.
Yeah, off. Okay, yeah. Expansive, for whoever that makes sense for. Crown chakra, okay. It's really going to, you're really going to bloom. Or you're really blooming through this experience. You can feel it, but you know, you can feel it, you know, and it's really going to be worth it, okay? I'm also seeing the image of you as a daisy, okay? I'm seeing the green stem, and I'm seeing that is your crown. That your crown is that daisy, you know what I mean? In reference to whether you are male or female, it's a flower. Come on, it's nature. Not trying to emasculate anybody, you know, folks. Anyway, I ain't gonna get into this shit, but this is what I'm seeing. So for those of you who know what I'm saying, y'all know what I'm saying. There's this daisy that I'm seeing, and it's just, it's bright face. It's wide open. It's beautiful. It's the most vibrant color that it can be. That's what you're transforming into, or that's what you have currently done. Okay? It's really going to serve you. The pain is going to serve you. The struggle is going to serve you as a testimony, as strength, as power. You know what I mean? It's with pain comes superpowers, you know what I mean? And that's going to be one of yours, all right? What falls in the 5th place is disruption. And what came behind that is mental conflict. Or, yeah, mental conflict. Like I said right here, you've struggled or you've been struggling, okay, in a sense. Because there's been a lot of change, there's been a lot of transition, but you still feel capable, okay, even though at times you don't. Disruption feels like more change, okay, or more so an opening up, and then what's followed by that is mental conflict, and what's above that is emotional loss. So some of you could really be in a place where you're not sure, even though you're sure you're not sure, even though you're doing it and it's happening, you're tired. You know what I mean? You could be exhausted, and it's kind of like maybe wearing on you a little bit. It's wearing, it could be wearing on you a little bit. Okay. The 11 guys and grace, may the next message come through. Thank you. Whew, fertility. Okay. I ain't like the feeling of how I was feeling all this for y'all. You know, some of y'all have been through some things, and some of y'all are still currently going through some things, but I really want it to be alright for you. And I also want to make reference to crown chakra and mental conflict. These are basically the same things. The crown has everything to do about the top of your head, okay? It's sort of like the crown chakra embodies the energy of what you see, what you're connected to, how tapped in, how dialed in are you. You know what I'm saying? It's a divine connection. It's like having epiphanies. It's like trusting intuition. It's like really understanding the moment of the right now and knowing what to do in that moment of that right now. You know what I mean? So fertility falls behind mental conflict. Right here, it gets a little bit better because this represents the energy of the Empress in Tarot, but this is called fertility. So, oh my God, thank you for the confirmation. I be thinking I be tripping sometimes. Just like sometimes y'all be feeling like, damn man, what the fuck? Sometimes like, am I losing it, or is this a mad scientist with the perfect formula behind it? You know what I mean? But let me get to what I was saying. Fertility. Like I was just saying to y'all, I'm seeing a daisy, a green stem, and it's blooming. Confirmation. Thank you for that confirmation. Yeah. Fertility. Fertility. You're blooming. You're open face. It's already there, even though it could be somewhat difficult, or you're in a process of getting to that state of being that open face daisy. Okay. Whew, let's see what's next. I don't know, y'all. Yeah, choose wisely. Thank you for the confirmation. I was just saying, knowing what to do in the moment. How tapped in are you? How dialed in are you? You know what I'm saying? It's like, aside from everything that you're experiencing, everything that you're struggling with, everything that you're going through, you have to continue to be dialed in. You have to continue to be tapped in. Trust. Okay, continue to operate in a state of fertility, growth, expansion, expansive. Like I said earlier, for whoever that makes sense for, okay? Choose wisely. You know what I mean? So ain't no point of me even saying anything about choosing wisely. They're in the state and they're in the space of a meditative balance state of being. You know what I mean? You got to tap back into that. Okay, so let's see what's next to your loving guys and grace. All right. Okay. It was feeling a little heavy and a little dark. and a little confusing at that point. Yeah, patience and planning. Yeah. I don't know why these 2 sevens are standing out to me. Maybe it's because, you know, they're doubled. But let me see something. Yeah. Third 7 right there. So some of you are seeing 7s. Some of you are seeing 7s. And I'm getting also it's standing out. Some of y'all are seeing a combination of 3s and 7s. Okay, in whichever fucking order or form. It could be a combination of 3 with 1s, 7 with 1s, or a combination of 7s, 1s, and 3s. Okay. So, yeah. Spring. Daisies bloom in the spring. Okay. Daisies 100% bloom in the spring. So, I want to say this. The seasons are reflecting and showing themselves right here too. Alright. Patience and planning. You know how to do it. You know, I don't know how it's going to happen for you. I don't know all the 100% specific details, but it is going to happen. Okay. Yeah. Material or financial and material changes. Yeah. Well, I feel like I want to pull you. Yeah. Because you just, it's literally stuck to my thumb when I was about to just put him down, and I felt to pull this too. Financial and material changes. Positive movement forward. That's your energy. It's been hard. It's been tough. It's been rough. You had to go through a lot of rough seasons or a lot of transitional seasons. And, you know, you've had to overcome a lot of emotional blockages. I'm also getting here with this suffering in silence. You have a tendency to self-preserve. Okay, some of y'all go into a comatose state. You know, some of y'all just sit there and say nothing, and just that's sort of like your way of dealing with a lot that you may have to deal with. It's kind of like you kind of sit in silence. You kind of go mute a little bit. You know what I mean? Communication is something that you feel like isn't helpful to you at a time when you're going through a lot. You know what I'm saying? You kind of self-preserve. I'm hearing the phrase self-medicate as well. So I don't know how you've been doing it. I don't know the ways of which you've been doing it. But you know what I'm saying? You know when to slow down, and you know when to give yourself a break. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to say that. But yeah. Financial and material changes followed by positive movement. And before that, patience and planning and choose wisely. Fertility. There's something that's blossoming and blooming in your life, okay? You're going to be an open-faced flower, whichever fucking flower you want to be. It may not have to be a daisy. It could be a tree, you know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is the energy is there for you. It's being manifested for you. It's been really hard for you to overcome a lot of things. Some of y'all put unnecessary burdens on yourself, and that's how we do as human beings with nature, dealing with trauma and dealing with shit that you can't see and explain a lot, you know, and shit that's like right in your face, physical, you can touch and pick up. It's like this. The reality in the worlds are weird, you know. Everything is contradictory here. So, you know, it's normal to, life does not have you unscathed in some way, shape, or form. You got to deal with shit, you know, as we all do. But I feel like with you continuing to make the effort, to make the intention to push through, you're really going to be granted something amazing. And your whole entire life is going to change. It's going to open up. It's going to bloom. Your life is going to bloom. That's what I'm getting. You know what I'm saying? If you notice that this man's hands or woman's hands or person's hands, like their hand looks good, you know? There's no dirt under the fingernails. There's no gashes or cuts or bruises, or the fucking hand don't look beat up. The hand look clean. The hand look, you know, moisturized and shit. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like that. How, you know, what your hands reflect kind of is what you go through sometimes. You will be in a good space. You will get to a good place. You're just building on that. You're just empowering that right now. It's just developing for you. It may be developing slowly, because that's why I feel a lot of disruption, mental conflict, emotional loss, suffering, and silence, because you know you got to deal with it. You know you got to just, you know, go through to get through. And that's what you're doing right now. And you're going to get through it. You are. Let's pull one last one for confirmation to your love and guidance and grace. Then I'm going to close this reading out. Okay. Thank you. Sacrifice. Yeah, more decisions need to be made. More decisions made. Some of you could be seeing a combination of 12-12, okay? Alright, because 12 is standing out too. Just her being here with 12 above her head and the rainbow. It's change. It's stepping out of your comfort zone. It's doing what's needed to actually... Let me put this out. It's doing what needs to be done to actually get what needs to be gotten. You know what I'm saying? Is what I'm saying. Alright. Sacrifice. Is it an easy position to play? No. Is it the most comfortable? Fuck no. But is it necessary? Yeah. It is. And I'm seeing hibiscus. Wow. These look like hibiscus flowers. If y'all can see well enough. You know, hopefully y'all can. But that is so pretty. I mentioned to, I think, a reading that I did that hibiscus was a flower that somebody liked. I think it was for the male energy. I don't know. But yes, sacrifice. Yeah. Sacrifice. Pay attention to your effort for whoever that makes sense for, okay? Pay attention to your effort. Pay attention to your effort. Where am I on this reading? 17 minutes and counting. Okay. So, with that being said, y'all, let's pull a clarifying message. As far as a crystal or gemstone or element that you need to pick up and connect with, okay? For your love and guidance and grace. What elements need to come through for the Sagittarius energy collective? What element or energy needs to come through? Thank you. We have Seriphous green quartz. Seriphous green quartz. Alright. So let's get into that. Let's see what that's about. That is 50. Okay. 50 is getting my attention too. So some of y'all could be seeing a combination of 5s and 0s. Alright, 50. And then it's green. I don't know. It's just saying money to me. Or just a lot of prosperity on the way. It just is, to me, it feels like a strengthening stone. Okay, I don't know much about this, but let's see. Life on life's term. Okay, y'all, my camera stopped recording. So I'm going to go ahead and read this crystal message for you, alright? So this says life on life's terms. I don't know what this French phrase is. I'm going to put it in a subtitle. And it says, an acceptance of our place in the world, heaven on earth, what is meant to be. As long as we are human, we will face times when the only choice is to accept life on its own terms. But in the acceptance lies a most precious treasure. The gift of now. Surrender to this moment exactly as it is. And your heart will open, releasing what needs to be left behind as you join with the conscious universe on a journey of your own healing. Something wonderful is awaiting you, but you must be present in what is so that you can have this experience and receive the gift of recognition. Receive the gift of recognizing that you are stronger than you know. When the wheel of fortune turns, you may look back on this moment as crucial for your growth. Very often, unwanted answered prayers and unexpected twist of fate lead to the destiny that the heart seeks. Trust now is this process of acceptance. Trust that the conscious universe has your back. Okay, guys, here's the relationship aspect of this message. The rigidity you felt when pushing for what you desire is absent. Now, as you are coming to accept that what cannot be changed, at least not yet. This moment must be experienced exactly as it is so that you may see your relationships with clarity. Being honest about what you can change and what you can't is a big step toward co-creating what you desire and what you deserve. So be present, let the tears flow, and rest assured the conscious universe is your ally. There is far more loving coming. There's far more love, okay, coming your way than you can ever imagine or ever begin to imagine. And I was about to say loving too. And like I said, when I first started y'all reading, I split my deck and I saw spiritual union. So, you know what I mean? Alright, so prosperity message for the prosperity aspect of this crystal or gemstone is Spirit appears to tell you that the foundation of wealth may not be obvious in your life at this moment, but you are meant to have certain experiences for the sake of your soul's calling. There is a gift therein, so after what is. Tomorrow is a different day, offering different opportunities. Accept any losses or any disappointments and be fully present to the moment and the lessons it brings. Much is coming your way. Wow, more quickly than you might expect. Thank you, God, Jesus, divine guidance overall for the confirmation. As I read this, I have to. Okay, yeah, that's very confirming for this energy that I read for you, Sagittarius. So the crystal spirit meditation aspect of this gemstone, okay, or quartz rather, it's a quartz, is a type of quartz only found on the island of Seriphous in Greece. Okay, so some of you may feel connected there as well. Alright, some of you may have some bloodlines tying back there, okay? It grows in old shapes, often reminiscent of a plant life, okay, or of plant life. This beautiful crystal can be used for healing the physical body, opening the heart, and connecting to nature and all of life. So for those of you who want to check this crystal out and see what that's about, I recommend that y'all do that. You know what I'm saying? I think that'll be very, very helpful. And oh my God, thank you for the ultimate confirmation. I gotta be reminded, y'all. God, Jesus, divine God. So Raj just brought it back to me, so I gotta bring it to y'all. Didn't I tell y'all, oh, I'm seeing an open-faced daisy in a pasture? I'm hearing the word expansive lands, okay? It's like a green field, like a field full of, you know, a long, green, beautiful, luscious field, all right? And you're that one daisy just peeping out open-faced. In reference to this Empress energy that looks like a tree or a flower. Alright, this is the same thing. And I also pointed out to you the hibiscus. Alright, so I ain't gonna do no more than that. That just came to me. It just came like a wave. But anyway, thank you for the confirmation. I hope that y'all enjoyed this reading. And with all that being said, y'all, I hope that y'all enjoyed it too. I will see y'all next time with another video.